two, three. Hey! So nice to meet you all. So what you're about to experience tonight is a real play, D&D adventure, played by hilarious improvisers and comedians from around town as they weave a tale that can only be experienced once. Ooh. Ooh, thank you. You, as the audience and patrons of this here, the Lost Tavern, will have an opportunity to take a more active hand in helping or hindering our adventurers through mini games and other interactive elements throughout the show. Knowledge of the role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons is not required, but it can enhance your watching experience. However, it's absolutely not needed in order to enjoy the absolute shenaniganery that's going to happen on stage. Can you clap or give a little snap if you've played D&D before? Great, that's everybody. How about a clap if you know absolutely nothing about D&D? Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, so just real quick, some basics. 101 to get you started. Each comedian that's going to be on stage is going to be playing a different character who has their own strengths, weaknesses, different abilities. They'll be led through our adventure tonight by our lovely dungeon master, or DM, as you'll hear us call them. And throughout the adventure, the players are going to have to roll the dice to determine the outcome of various events and contested actions, for example, to see if they hit an enemy, or to determine if they can suss out if somebody's lying or not. And the DM is going to determine what that number is going to be, or difficulty class, or DC, as you'll hear. And the player's going to have to meet or beat that number. And that's just the gist of what you need to know to enjoy the show. So now, if you can turn our attention towards the screen, perhaps this week.
Yes, it'll just be work this time.
It'll work.
Hold on, I'm not doing it yet.
Okay, we're gonna go. Ooh.
No.
Oh. Years ago, a magical storm known as the Parting opened up the threads of the multiverse, allowing all manner of heroes and villains alike to traverse between universes different from their own. In an attempt to help keep order and balance amongst the multiverse, an organization was formed called the Non-Dimensional Paragon Collective, or NPC for short. The goal of NPC is to help anyone and everyone who needs it, no matter how near or far. I am Captain Danessa Lashane, Chief Officer of Multiverse Affairs and winner of the NPC Corporate Chili Cook-Off for 6 consecutive years. That last part is both a fact and a humble brag. I have received missives that require the collective's aid, and know exactly the heroes that'll be perfect for the job. Let's meet them now. Playing a tiefling monk named Dorbus, it's Mandy Lavelle.
Don't let my wisdom fool you. I have a charisma back here.
Playing Tabaxi Wizard Boots, it's Simon Collier.
Yeah, I like big natural twins.
Playing Halfling Barbarian Marvinus Pibblesby, it's Chris Osto.
If anyone likes playing Mythical Magic, I have a lot of action figures. I have everybody in the Pantheon, and I'm a really good strat player, so if anyone wants to play, I'd be
Playing Tiefling Bard Bathos Shadowstring, it's Alex DiVirgilio.
Well, shoot, y'all tickle my ivory.
And our Dungeon Master this evening, the beautiful, the wonderful, the knowing of all, Stevie Dion.
Oh, I got a prior authorization for Ozempic. That is a true story. Hello, everyone, and welcome to And Sometimes Dragons. I have to pass my first ability check of the night, which is to make sure my computer doesn't ask me for the really long password I set. All right, we're good. Thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to have you. Before we get into it, we're going to get to know our adventuring party a little bit better. So, Alex, can you introduce us to your character a little bit more?
Absolutely. My character is Bathos Shadowstring. I'm a tiefling bard. I have been wandering all over this wonderful land, playing music, learning all kinds of magic, and my specialty with magic is poison. I have really tried to channel the feeling of busting out an acoustic guitar at a house party. And actually, while I'm here, there is a song that I will play because I channel my magic through my instruments. What can I get a suggestion of a song that I play whenever I'm activating my magical abilities?
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer. Thank you so much.
Incredible. Thank you so much. Krista, can you introduce us to your character a little bit more?
Yeah, I suppose I'm what you call a bookworm. I'm very meticulous and tidy. I like things just so, and I like having a clear plan and expectations to be followed. But when schemes go awry and things don't go as planned, I am a little prone to crashing out. Outside of that, I'm not a very naturally aggressive person. I'm a little guy, and I like my mytho magic, and I like my action figures, and I am deeply, deeply terrified of women.
Do you have any favorite action figures with you at the tavern right now?
I have everyone on me at all times, and it's insulting that you'd even ask.
Well, I do forget bags of holding are a thing. But any favorite action figures? Is everyone your favorite?
It switches on the weekly. It's whichever one plays the best that week.
I see. Yeah. I was similar with that with my action figures as well. So I understand where you're coming from.
We should connect sometime.
And Simon, can you introduce us to Boots a little more?
Oh, sure. Boots is a little kitty cat. He's a sassy little guy. And he's here for the party, and the party is flirting. So if you're a person or thing in the world, Boots is probably gonna make a move on you. And just also do cat stuff, like knock things over.
Yeah, there is a little a little shot glass just on the corner that's empty, but it's just on the corner of the bar space in the tavern.
Oh, that's a problem. I don't think it should be there. I think it should be That's better.
And the bartender's like, oh, that's on me. I should have known. I should have known when you were in here, Boots. And they just press the digitation, the glass away. And Mandy, can you introduce us to Dorbus a little more?
Hey guys, hey gang. I'm Dorbus. I'm really, first of all, happy to be here. Very trained in unarmed combat. These mitts. Yeah, I've been told I am a succubus for, is that the right word? For charisma. It's negative here, but that is not for lack of trying, because I love to put myself out there. Purple, and I am a hermit, but that don't do that. And I also am a healer. I'm a warrior of mercy. So doesn't let you get close enough to heal. Okay, I'm here.
Amazing. Let's give it up for our adventuring party for the evening.
Oh, ouch.
And of course, throughout the course of the adventure tonight, we will be coming to you guys in the audience for suggestions for certain things or to help us kind of flesh out the world we're visiting a little bit more. But also, if we have a house rule we would like to ratify, we will put it up to a vote and you get to contribute to the vote. And so I would like to start with our first house rule, which is regarding critical successes in combat. Rules as written. If you've never played D&D before, if you roll a natural 20 on the D20 for combat, it's a critical hit. And rules as written, you just roll the damage die twice, which is nice, but sometimes is bad if you roll a nat 20 and then roll 2 ones on your damage die. So the way I run critical hits in combat is it is the maximum amount you could get for the roll plus whatever it is you actually roll. So if it was 1d6 plus 1 damage, it would be 7 plus whatever you rolled. And so we'll put it up to a vote if we would like to ratify our critical in combat rule. So we'll just, on the count of 3, do a thumbs up or thumbs down, and majority will determine if it passes or not. So 1, 2, 3. All right. I do love that there is a thumbs down because there never is. So, but it has ratified. So we will go with our D20. So maximum. So you take the maximum amount of damage for the attack plus the rolled damage. And the next thing we need, which is very important for the rest of the evening, is we have to pick our adventure. Captain Lashane, do you have our adventures ready?
Yes, of course I do. What do you think you're talking to? Do I have anyone in the audience that wants to come up here and help us pick an adventure? Okay, you're the only one that raised their hand. Come on up. All right, we got 3 adventures here. Do you want to read them out loud or you want me to? Okay, here you go. Read them to everyone.
All right. The first adventure that we have up here is the real gladiators of the Colosseum. Ooh. The second one is now hiring Green Thumb. Outdoorsy is a must. And lastly, it's a surprise. And it says all you should have.
Yeah. All right, which one do we think that we should do? You raise your hand. You choose. Real gladiator, the secret surprise, or Green Thumb.
I like a surprise.
Surprise it is. Thank you so much.
All right, so our adventure is set, but before we head out and we figure out more about what this adventure might entail, our adventuring party needs their handy dandy NPC kit. So you can add the following to your inventory: 5 gold, 2 potions of healing, your NPC badge, which is just basically your ID card, and your everyone gets a heroic inspiration. So a heroic inspiration at any point during the adventure, you may use your heroic inspiration, and you can re-roll the die roll. You have to take the second result. If you are a returning character and you already had a heroic inspiration, they don't stack. So you'll just, if you had one when you started, you still have one. And then over the course of the adventure, there may be additional ways to receive heroic inspiration. So even if you use it, it doesn't mean it's gone forever. It is gone once you use it, but you could regain it at some point during the adventure as well. Is there anything that our adventurers would like to do in the tavern before you kind of get debriefed on what today's mission entails?
Cheers. Or we don't have to.
It is.
Okay, I got my apple juice already.
Yeah, usually people do take a signature shot or signature drink at the Lost Tavern. What would Dorbus's drink or shot of choice be?
I got really flustered, and so I just ordered a Dorbus, which is my name. So they just gave me some sort of swirly purple shot, which I think I'm not sure what it is, but it smells like a Flintstone vitamin.
Boot.
Just like an original 4 Loko. Not the new ones.
with the energy drink?
Yes.
Oh, I have stories about those. I had a friend who went to UMass Amherst. UMass Slamhurst?
Zoomass.
Zoomass
Yes.
Amherst, that's right. Yeah. I went to Rhode Island College. We didn't do those
We'll
things.
chat later.
Yeah. And then you have apple juice. Any additional beverages for?
I mean, maybe if I feel like it, I'll upgrade to a cider.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's say you do that. Yeah, you upgrade to a cider for sure.
Cheers.
And
I'm
then,
gonna get so sugar high.
And then Bathos,
I
you're
just cannot believe they have it, and so I have to order myself 1 Jepson's Malort.
Even in the multiverse, you can get everyone's favorite rubber band liqueur. And the other thing we need before we head out is we need to figure out what our party's battle cry is. And for that, we'll turn to the audience. Can we get a suggestion of, so when we head into combat, or maybe when someone rolls a natural 20 over the course of the show, this is something that the party will have to yell out. Can we get a suggestion of what their battle cry might be? Yep. Amazing. All right, we're gonna set it in stone. On the count of 3, we're all gonna say the battle cry. 1, 2, 3. Yippee! All right, amazing. As you all have your shot, any other things you would like to do before you kind of get ready to head out into the multiverse?
You know, Boots is always making eyes at the commissioner, Captain Lady.
Yeah. Do you say anything to?
I'm just slinking my little tail, shake it. You know, like when a cat just makes its tail aggressively shake in the direction of a thing. That's just all I'm doing.
That tail slinking at me.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't got a tail, but I'm slinking at you.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see how this goes later.
Slink you later.
Okay. Okay, girl. Okay.
And all of a sudden, NPC HR gets involved. As you guys head into the office, this time it's a little different. Your debrief's a little different. Normally, you would just kind of get a of like a sort of dossier of sort of like what is going on. But instead, this time there is a letter that you receive. It is and it is a letter that talks about a Hollyphant named Peanut Butter. This is a friend of Peanut Butter. Their name is Jam. And they are writing because Peanut Butter is celebrating their 311th birthday. And they want to throw the best surprise party possible for Peanut Butter. The problem is that they are unable to kind of do it themselves because all of Peanut Butter's friends are going to the Warped Tour. And Peanut Butter is not going because Peanut Butter's bi-weekly pay schedule's on alternating weeks, so they could not afford the tickets at the same time as their friends could, and then they sold out. But they want to do something nice for Peanut Butter. And so your task is to travel to the dimension that Peanut Butter lives in and throw them the best surprise party possible. The cake is covered, so you don't have to worry about baking anything. But there is a sort of address sort of etched into the letter where you will need to go, where you will most likely be teleported to. Oh, fancy. Peanut Butter's theme. And if there's no other sort of things you'd like to wrap up before you head out, you can make your way over to Ginger, who is the portal specialist for the NPC. She is a artificer, and she's kind of always fiddling